When a worsening drought threatened to wipe out Sadio Ahmed Kayat's entire livestock, she set off walking with her brood in search of pasture and food. The 29-year-old mother and her 5 boys are among the 7,500 people who have in the past 6 months flocked to Fedeto after being displaced from their villages due to hunger and loss of livestock.
I had 200 sheep and goats, 7 donkeys, 8 camels and 15 cattle when the drought started. We wandered through the desert from one village to another for 3 months, from Labadwin to reach here. All of my animals died one by one within this time, and now I have nothing except 2 donkeys.
Drought conditions triggered by the El Nino phenomenon began in June 2015 in remote northeastern areas of the country, as well as many parts of Somalia and Somaliland, spreading rapidly to the more populous highlands, leaving an estimated 10.1 million people in need of food aid. Ethiopia's Somali region, in particular Fedeto's city zone, are some of the hardest hit.
This drought is the most severe drought I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen such a huge number of internally displaced people before. They have been flocking to Fedeto because there's not been any rain around but a few drops here for 2 years. This is the first time we've been receiving IDPs. You can say that it's like having the impact of 2 very severe droughts at the same time.
Save the Children currently classifies just 2 global humanitarian crises at the organization's highest level of emergency: the ongoing war in Syria and the drought in Ethiopia. According to John Graham, the charity's country director, the organization is working in over 60 of the worst drought-affected districts in Ethiopia, providing food, water, medicine, and crucial support to families who have lost their income, with immediate focus on increasing food aid.
I've been in Ethiopia for 19 years, and I've seen quite a few droughts. And this is by far the worst response from the international community I've ever seen. There's a lot of other competing crises, I guess, out there. Certainly Syria, the migration crises, take a lot of attention. And so we haven't seen the attention paid to Ethiopia, even though the number of people affected is far larger than any previous drought in Ethiopia, far larger than even in 1984.
Save the Children estimates 350,000 newborns are expected in drought-affected communities in the 6 months up to August 2016, when Ethiopia's hunger season peaks. The aid agency says the international community needs to immediately increase funding towards the $1.4 billion drought appeal, which is less than 1/3 funded to date. Celestine Karone, CCTV.